Okay, so now that we have the correct working end, I want to demonstrate laying the blade, or the working end, on the tooth. When we lay the blade on the tooth, we want to practice how much of that working end or that cutting edge is to the tooth. So we want to, if I were to roll up like this, I'm on my very toe. I'm on the round toe. I don't want to be on the round toe. I need to lay it down, but I don't want it coming this way either. That will be coming off the tooth. So I've got to find that balance where I have that first 1 to 2 millimeters of the lateral side adapted to that tooth. So when I'm rolling an instrument with my fingers, my index finger and my thumb is how we roll the instrument. When I place that working end on the tooth, remember I can roll it this way and I'm on that round toe, or I can roll it back this way to lay the entire cutting edge down. Now the other way that we can open and close is if I want to close the blade or close the face to the tooth, I need to pivot on my fulcrum and I'm rotating it so that now you're seeing the back of the working end. That's closed. If I need to open it, I can keep opening, and now you're starting to see the face of the instrument. So we want to lay it down. If we lay this down, and because this is a Gracie, when I lay that cutting edge down and my shank is parallel to that tooth, I am at a 70-degree angulation because the Gracie is a area-specific curette that is self-angulated at 70 degrees. If I needed to close this instrument for insertion, I need to take the handle and lower it towards the tooth, and that's how I close it. Now for insertion, I do not want to be a bully and push this working end up under the tissue. I'm going to pivot on my fulcrum, which means I'm just pivoting on that fulcrum, and you see what happens to that working end, and you see how that toe, it's almost like a lever. So here I am on the get ready zone. I'm going to pivot, and notice the toe is now tipping towards the gum line. I'm also going to close it a little bit so that I can insert it under the gum line, and now I'm going to open it back up to that 70 degrees. That's going to be our working angulation. I'm going to do an assessment stroke as I walk across that tooth. If I feel calc, I'm going to do a short working stroke to remove that calculus. I would go back to assess it. Now, the entire time we are only on that 1 to 2 millimeters of that working end. I'm rolling as I come across that line angle, and I'm going to come all the way down. A working stroke to remove calculus is a very short biting stroke, and then if I needed to do some finishing strokes, those would be lighter and longer in the pressure. When I exert pressure, I'm squeezing that handle. I squeeze that handle and I press it against the tooth. Other than that, I'm going to be doing an assessment stroke to feel.